All right. Good morning, everybody. My name is Kata. Welcome to K2B Fitness, and welcome to today's Saturday surprise workout. This week we are going to do upper body and we are going to do core because, as you can see, I have a minor injury, so I'm going to be modifying a lot of my workouts for the next few weeks. It is a minor meniscus tear. It is not a big deal. No surgery. I just have to listen to my body, wear a brace when I'm doing a lot of physical activity, and I have been given therapy exercises that I can do at home, which is a wonderful thing. I'm very happy that it is a very mild situation, a very mild thing, but again, I'm going to be doing a lot of modifying during my workouts, so if you attend my classes during the week, we're still going to be doing lower body in our workouts, but I am just going to have to modify and be doing some different exercises because things like squats and lunges and stairs are still very uncomfortable for me. And I don't want to make this worse because I have a lot of active stuff going on this summer that I want to be able to participate in. So you can do this workout standing, sitting. I'm going to be standing, and then we are going to be doing some core on the floor. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And again, it's just upper body today. So we're going to start with a just nice good arm swing. So we're going to focus on the upper body, a little bit of core. And I'm also feeling my arm a little bit because I was overdue for my tetanus, for my Tdap. And with the stuff that I'm planning on doing this summer, I thought it might be a good idea to go ahead and get my Tdap just in case. All right, bring it in the center. We're just going to start nice, good shoulder rolls up, back, and down into your back pocket. So that is our plan for today. All right, bring it in the center. Right arm, we're going to circle it around, and then we're going to switch over to the other side. Now, if you're a little bit tight, your circles might be down here, and that's okay. Your shoulders are different than mine. Just nice, good rolls. And the hard part for me is I like to want to turn my body, and we don't want to do that. We want to try to keep the chest pointing forwards. All right, bring it in the center. We're going to pinch and relax. Pinch and relax. So belly's in. We're bracing our core, so we're starting to wake up our core here. Just a nice good squeeze. 2. All right, we're going to take the arms up. We're going to pull it down right then left. So this is we're thinking shoulder blade down and back in your back pocket. Your hands are against a wall, and you want to pull those arms down. Good, let's do them both at the same time. Pull and reach. Again, belly is braced, so that doesn't mean we suck in our tummy and make a bowl. It just means we pull in a little, we tighten up. Good, let's take it forward, folded, open, and close. So this is an open book. So it's opening the chest, opening the shoulders, but we also want to think about rotating our shoulder back behind us. So open and close. Here's 4, 3, 2, bring it all the way up. We're going to take our hands lightly behind our ears. So we're going to do nice, good belly brace. So lift and lift, arms up. All right, let's take the legs a little bit wide. We're going to start to add a little rotation. If you have issues with osteoporosis, osteopenia, you don't have to rotate. You can just hold. Just that nice, stable march. Bring it in the center, take it up and back, up and back. Working on some hinges. So for me, core includes glutes and pelvic floor because it's all in that same area. Lift. Here's 4, 3, 2. All right, we're going to bring it in the center. We're going to side step and we're going to press it back. And this is what I really need to be careful of because sidestepping in a wide stance kind of aggravates my knee a little bit. So if you need to, you can always just do a little side sway. and a little press back. Here's 4, 3, 2. All right, bring it in the center. We're gonna lift it heels up, arms out. Heels up, arms out. Now you can take it all the way up, or you can just bring it parallel to the floor. 4, 3, 2. All right, bring it in the center. We're just gonna roll the shoulders. I'm gonna have you circle your wrists. Then I'm gonna have you go the other direction as well. Bring it in the center, close and spread, close and spread. This might seem like kind of a weird one, but during this workout, we spend a lot of time holding onto our dumbbells. I want you to get used to being able to spread your fingers. This is gonna help you out feel a lot better. 2. All right, bring it in the center, shake it out, walk around, grab a quick drink of water. I'm just forgetting to do everything today. Forgot to plug in my fan, forgot to pop on Facebook. All right, we're gonna do upper body and core. 40 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. 2 exercises, 2 rounds. So we're gonna start with rows, right side only, followed by bicep curls, both arms. And then we're gonna repeat for a second round. So I'm gonna do supported rows. So I'm just gonna do a nice good forward fold. I like to do supported where my leg is back. We're gonna go for 40 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So it's just a nice good forward fold. Pull, driving the elbow up and back into your back pocket. Now this is one you can do with your feet hip width apart. If that feels better, I'm gonna see what's gonna keep my knee a little bit safer. You can do this sitting in a chair. That's perfectly all right as well. Nice good pull. This is where we brace our core so we're not arching, and we don't want to have a rounded spine. We shouldn't feel like we're doing a bicep pull. We should feel like we're doing a back row. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bicep curls. I'm going palm facing forwards, so I'm going a little bit lighter with my weights. 2 and 1. Good. So just nice good curls. Palms facing up. So I'm bringing my hands up to my shoulders. The hard part is a lot of times we start digging our elbows into our tummy. I want your elbows off to the side. So if I turn, you can see my entire arm from my shoulder all the way to my elbow. And my elbow is pretty much staying pointing towards the floor. We have about 12 seconds and we're gonna go back to rows and again on the right-hand side. 3, 2, and 1. All right, weights down. I'm gonna go back for those rows, and I'm finding on this leg at least, feet hip width apart feels much better. So good, we're gonna hinge it forwards, drive, and release. We're doing the same side twice. Next round, we're gonna do the other arm, followed by side raises. So pull the shoulders down and back into your back pocket. Try to feel this on the lower part of your shoulder blade, a little bit in the middle, but we don't want to feel it up by our trapezius muscle. That's this muscle right up here on both sides. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Going back for bicep curls. Again, I'm doing palms facing forwards, shoulders down and back right here. So just nice good lift, nice good lower. Tried to make this workout one that you could do a lot of this sitting down if you need. So the great thing about working out is you can modify. Maybe squats don't feel good for you either. There are other exercises you can do, or you can just work on a shallow squat. Smaller range of motion, 10 seconds. Good. 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring it up. Short rest. Grab a quick drink of water if you need it. We're going to get ready for circuit number 2. We're going to be doing rows, and then we're going to do side raises. So we're switching to rows over on the other side. So grab that weight, 40 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So now we're just on the other side. Nice, good forward fold. Still a good idea to consider having your hand supporting you. Have your hand supporting you. A lot of times that helps us. So if we feel like this is in our low back and we've got good core posture, having that hand down lets you know too if you're lifting and lowering. So you should be nice and stable. Pull back towards the front of your pelvis. Drive that elbow back and in. Nice, good squeeze. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Gonna go for side raises. I'm gonna try 10s. We're gonna see how this works. 2 and 1. So shoulders down, soft knees. Lift and then lower. Lift and then lower. So I do a little bit more of a scapular plane raise. I talk about this a lot. I don't bring my arms straight out to the side. I just bring them up at a little bit of an angle. So it's 30 to 45 degrees forward versus straight out to the side. Less than 10 seconds. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Going back for rows, round number 2. So going for that opposite side, belly in, little rib tuck, hinge the hips back. A lot of times I like to do hand on my thigh, but even then we want to make sure that we're not rounding. We shouldn't feel like we're shrugging our shoulders and pulling our hand to our armpit. It's an open chest. Squeeze the shoulder blade, pull it down and in, and then pull to the hips. A lot of strength training is technique, so quality over quantity. Get the technique with lighter weights before trying to go heavy. That's when injuries occur. This injury was me just getting up off of a couch. I stood up, my knee just, good rest, my knee just went a little bit out, and it was just enough to get a little pop on the inside of my knee. That's all it was. So I wasn't, time's on, I wasn't doing anything crazy. I wasn't running, but it was a planted foot with just a little bit of an external movement of that knee, which is also why it's a really mild injury. So, just so you know, it was not anything major or traumatic. It was just me getting off of a couch, and my knee was just not in a good spot. Lift. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. Grab a little bit of a drink. We're actually heading to the floor for a lot of the rest of today's workout. So we're gonna go down, we're gonna do chest presses with a leg lower, or you can just do chest presses, or not chest presses with a leg lower, chest press lowers. So a chest press, angled skull crusher. If you're standing, you can do chest fly, you can do incline push-ups, you can do a banded chest press. Angled skull crushers, if you're staying up, you can be here, or you can open a little bit to the corner, or just do a regular skull crusher. But we're gonna go ahead and take it down to the floor. This is fun. We're gonna go all the way down, grab your dumbbells. What we're gonna do for the chest press lower is we're gonna always have one dumbbell up at the ceiling, and we're gonna alternate going down and then up. So 40 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So bring it all the way up. So arms up. We're gonna alternate lower and lift, lower and lift. So we always have one dumbbell pressing up towards the ceiling. This is gonna help us with a little bit of isometric work. Lower and lift, lower and lift. Nice deep breath in, belly is in. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, angled skull crusher, one side only. We're gonna bring the arm up and we're gonna rotate so you can see the back of your hand. Your dumbbell is gonna come over to the opposite shoulder, and then we're going to straighten. So opposite shoulder and straighten. So side and lift. I have my hand here. I'm not pressing on the inside of my elbow. I'm just holding it here for some support. So thumb and dumbbell go to the opposite shoulder, and then we straighten. Nails are pointing towards your knees. Good, bring it in. We're gonna go back for those chest presses or for those chest lowers. So bring those arms up. Always have one pointing up to the ceiling, lower and lift, lower and lift. So I like to inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. That is when it's the hard part. Nice, good lift, nice, good lower. Good, carefully bring it in. Going for angled skull crushers on the other side, or a tricep kickback if that is what you prefer. Let's bring that arm up. Here we go. So lower the dumbbell to the opposite shoulder and then straighten. The only thing moving is your elbow down to your hand. So elbow stays pointing to the ceiling, shoulder is nice and stable. Nice, good. Bend and straighten. Good, we've got 10 seconds. And then we're gonna go onto our tummies. And again, you can do this sitting. You don't have to be on the floor. Good. Bring it up. Carefully set the weights off to the side. We're going to be going for a prone lat lift. You can just be folded forwards and you're going to come up into a Y position and then lower. This is on your tummy. Second exercise, hands and knees with a rear fly, or you can stay standing if that's what you prefer. So we're going to flip over all the way onto our tummies. Take it out. Arms are going to be out in front of us. Shoulders down and back. Brace your core. Rotate so that your thumbs are pointing up to the ceiling. Pull the shoulders down and back. And then continue pulling down and back as you lift your arms and hold. 40 seconds. Your time is on. So we're just going to hold it here. Neutral spine and lift. And I want you to really think about pulling the shoulders down and back. We don't want to bend our elbows and just lift our arms up here. Straight arms, shoulders down, lift and hold. Your lift might be just an inch off the ground, and that's okay. We don't want to shrug our shoulders up by our ears. This is kind of a tricky one. Lift and hold. Good, 10 seconds. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. We're going to come up to hands and knees, bird dog position. Grab a dumbbell. We're just going to do a nice, good rear pull. Time is on. So reach through, pull it up, and take it down. So nice, good lift, up and out to the side. Again, you can stay standing. I have a 10. This is probably a little heavy for me. I should be using an 8 right now. Good, lift and hold. Good, we've got about 12 seconds. I am switching over to my lift. 8 pounds is much better. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, back onto our tummies. Nice, good lat lift. So all the way down. Here we go. Time is on. So arms out, shoulders down, brace the core, squeeze the glutes. We're going to lift and hold. So we want to try not to feel this in our traps, which is what tends to happen because we shrug. We want to try to lift with those lat muscles. Those are the ones that kind of attach under your arms and come down your side and around and attach at the top of your pelvis. Lower part of your spine. Lift and hold as long as you can, then rest. Less than 10 seconds to go. This is a good one. Count to 10 and then lower. Count to 10 and lower. 2 and 1. Bring it in. Coming back up. Hands and knees position. Going to go for that rear delt. Here we go. So nice good lift, nice good lower. So up and out to the side, parallel to the floor. If you need to stay up, what we're going to do is we're just going to have that nice good forward fold, lift it out, bring it in. Hand can support you on the seat of a chair. Lift and lower. 12 seconds. After this, we're going for core. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, weights down. We are down on the floor. We're going to do a diagonal touch, diagonal crunch. And we're gonna do side bends. If you are staying upright today, you're gonna do a diagonal mummy, diagonal mummy. Your side bends, you're just going to do a side bend and come up. You're gonna do one side and then you're going to switch to the other side. If you are down on the floor, you're gonna grab a dumbbell, that's optional. Gonna have one knee bent, foot flat on the floor. Other leg, we're gonna have it up. Arm is going to reach up and you're gonna press up and over like you're trying to touch your foot with that dumbbell. In 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna bring it up and over, up and over. So we're locking in the shoulder blade. We're locking in that shoulder and all movement is coming from your core. If adding a dumbbell is too much, take the dumbbell, set it to the side, and just crunch using your body. Good, so lift, press it up and down. Ten seconds to go. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, carefully set that weight off to the side. We're gonna do knees bent, feet flat. Arms by your side, lift up. We're gonna reach side and side. Your time is on. Now you can just hold it up and continue to do side to side, or you can lift, reach right, reach left, center, and then lower. So take it up, side, side, and down. Up, side, side, down, or up, side, side. Keep it here. Reach, reach. A lot of times we start to feel this in our neck because we're pushing our chin up. A little bit of a tuck, not a lot. Should still be able to breathe. Good, rest, grab that dumbbell. Switching sides, so knee is bent, foot flat on the floor or as close as you can get. Leg is up, arm is up, little diagonal reach. Here we go, lift and lower. So there should not be a lot of movement. You shouldn't feel like you're trying to punch your foot with the dumbbell. Shoulder is stable, down away from the ear. And again, if you need to, just take that dumbbell, set it off to the side, reach with your hands. 10 seconds to go. Good, bring it in. We're gonna go back for our side bends. So remember, if you're standing, you can just do a side bend. You don't even have to use weights. Let's lift it up, reach, reach, and I'm gonna lower. So up, reach, reach, and down. Lift it up, side, side, and lower. Option, so you bring it up, reach, and reach. 20 seconds. Good, rest when you need to. Again, if you're feeling it in your head, check your position, lift up, pull it back, lift with the core. Good, bring it in, short rest. Grab a drink if you need it. We have one more circuit to do. Again, on our back, we're gonna do scissors and we're gonna do leg lowers. So let's take it all the way down onto our back. Now, if you're sitting, you can sit in a chair, hold your legs out, hold onto the seat of the chair and do your scissors. And then you can do a single or a double knee lift like this, again, sitting in the chair instead of doing the leg lowers. So we're gonna take it all the way down. Legs are up. I'm not going to have mine perfectly straight, but my low back is pressed into the floor, out and in. So we're gonna take it out, cross, your time is officially on. Now, if you're a little struggling with this one, you can always just do a little bit of an inner and outer thigh squeeze right here. So just like this. Otherwise, if you can, we're still pulling our belly in. We're trying to use our core to stabilize while we do our scissors. So if you can, I want you to straighten your leg, point your toes, channel your inner ballerina. It's going to get inner thigh work a little bit as well. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to take one leg, have it bent. We're going to pull the knee in, straighten the leg, and then we're going to lower. So knee in, straighten, and lower. Good. So in, up, lower. If you can do both. In, up, lower. In, straight, lower. In, straight, lower. This is a lot harder to do with both legs, so that's why I encourage you to just do one at a time. Good. In, up, lower it down. Low back stays glued to the floor. We've tightened up, so we don't want to pull our belly in and make a bowl, but we don't want to push our belly out and make a loaf of bread. Think about tightening up. Good, last one, bring it in, short rest. We're gonna repeat that one more time. So legs up, lower back is glued as close to the floor as you can get it. Let's take it cross and cross. Out, in, in. And again, you can keep it here, just doing like a little scissor, little inner thigh work. So those of you that are with me remembering Suzanne Summers and the Thigh Master, we're working those inner thighs a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot. Right here. 12 seconds. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring it in. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, reverse leg lower. So we're going to bring it in, straight, lower it down, in, up, and lower. Good. In, straighten, lower. In, straight, lower. I'm going a little more gently on this side. I'm still able to straighten my knee fully. Not everybody can. So in, out, lower down. This is also really good quad work in addition to core. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead, bring it up and over to the side. Give yourself a minute. Allow yourself to rest. Grab a quick drink of water. All right, so we are going to go down onto our tummies. We're going to do a little scorpion stretch for the chest. If that does not feel good for you, stay standing and you're going to be up against a wall. So you're just going to be against the wall. We're going to take our right arm out to the side, 90 degrees at the shoulder, 90 degrees at the elbow. You're going to bend your other leg and you're going to roll into that shoulder. So you want to keep the chest and the shoulder on the floor, and we're just going to roll into it a little bit. Now, if you're staying standing, you're just going to face a wall. Works better if you're on a corner. And then you're just going to keep that arm against the wall and you're going to rotate that opposite shoulder a little bit away just until you feel a stretch. So you can have your head resting on the floor. You can have your head resting against the wall. Good, bring it in. Let's switch it over to the other side. So same thing, so you're just gonna roll into that shoulder, a little bit of a stretch. You can use your opposite hand, have it placed by your chest, and give yourself a little push. So just a little support. We just don't want to push ourselves up and off of the floor. Good, bring it into the center, and we're just going to rest our chin on our hands. This is option 1. Option 2, you can do an upturned fist or an upturned fist, one stacked on top of the other. You can also try coming up into Sphinx. Shoulders down and back, stretching out the front of our hips a little bit, front of our body. We're stretching our abdominals here as well. Just don't want to feel a lot of pain or pressure in that low back. That's not what we're going for. Good, let's go ahead and sit it up and back into child's pose. Mine's gonna look a little funny. I'm gonna keep my other leg straight. You should have both knees bent. And we're just doing a nice, good stretch right here. Now, if you're staying standing, you can do this with your arms on a countertop, a table, or even the wall. Soften your knees so that you're able to try to drop your ears between your elbows. So we're stretching out the chest and the shoulders more, or I should say triceps and shoulders, more than our legs here. Good, let's go ahead and bring it up. We're gonna come up to a standing position when you're ready. You can also just stay seated on the floor if that feels better. We're gonna give ourselves just a nice good pat on the back for completing this workout today. Good, and let's switch it over to the other side. Good, bring it in. We're gonna roll the shoulders up, back, and down into our back pockets. Good, and we're gonna take our arms out to the side. We're gonna reach those fingers back and we're gonna roll from the shoulders. We're gonna think about trying to wash the walls in the hallway at the same time. Change direction. Bring the arms down. We're gonna take a big breath in, belly in. Inhale, hands behind the ears, squeeze the shoulders, and then exhale, hands in the small of the back, squeeze the elbows. Lift and squeeze. Lift, lower, and squeeze. A couple more. Lift and squeeze. Lower and squeeze. One more time. Lift, squeeze, lower, and squeeze. Bring it in, shake it out. Thumb to index, middle, ring, and pinky. Nice, good circles. Don't have to put a lot of pressure, just thumb touching the end of your finger. Good, bring it in, big breath in right here, spread the fingers, and exhale. Good, one more time, big breath in, and out, and you are all done. So I want you to give yourself a nice good pat on the back for doing this workout with me. Hopefully you will able to do the majority of the workout. As I said, you just have to modify. So when you have an injury, You just find out what you can do, what you can't do, and then you find a substitute exercise. A lot of times I tell people, if you are in physical therapy, when we're doing squats, do a physical therapy exercise instead, so you can always substitute if you need to. So instead of doing squats, you can do your leg straightening or your knee bending, whatever you happen to be doing at that time. But I hope you enjoyed this workout. I hope that you are staying injury free, and I will see you again in class. So bye.